You know, I think the meltdown come when you create such a fighter. You know, you give them everything you create, you bring them along. You try to avoid all the tough fights and stuff like that. And then when it boils down to the wire and things start going downhill, and you don't really know who to trust or believe or whatever, you've been listening to all this fake stuff, all you know what I mean, coming up and stuff. And you'll have a melting breakdown. You know what I mean? Maybe you try to avoid all the tough fights and stuff like that.
You can say a lot of things about AJ, and people have. He doesn't have any stamina. He doesn't have a chin. He's robotic. He doesn't have heart. But one thing you cannot say about him, and it's not even debatable, that he avoids tough fights. He has the best resume in the heavyweight division. But then again, Wilder also thinks Luis Ortiz is one of the top heavyweights in the world, regardless what his age is. And the reason he said that is because he beat him twice. The only quality win he has on the resume, if you want to call it a quality win. AJ tried to get a fight with Wilder 2 or 3 times, and Wilder has admitted, listen up, Wilder fanboys, he has admitted to turning down those fights. It's incredible how Wilder fixed his mouth to say that. After 2 losses to Usyk, Wilder seems like he's still avoiding AJ, who's really avoiding tough fights. He didn't expect Tyson Fury to be a tough fight because Tyson Fury was going through some things. It was a cherry pick going wrong. If AJ was avoiding tough fights, he could have vacated the WBO belt and give it to Usyk. But he took the challenge head on. Usyk is just a better fighter. And let's talk about meltdowns for a minute. I don't want to take a lot of time on this, but AJ had his meltdown. But what about Deontay Wilder's meltdown? Deontay Wilder said his trainer poisoned him. Fury had an egg-shaped weight in the boxing gloves. The referee was shady. The cat suit I wore to the ring, way too much. I mean, this guy came up with all kinds of excuses. He couldn't come to grips that he cannot beat Fury. So my opinion is Deontay Wilder is the last person to talk about meltdowns and avoiding tough fights. He was protected most of his career. And like I said, the only reason he fought Fury is because they thought Fury was done. They want that name on their resume. So Wilder, how did that work out for you? Fury owned you mentally and physically. Leave your thoughts in comments below. Jay Beezy, I'm gone.
You put something hard in your blood. Something the size and the shape of an egg weight. It's the reason why the side of my face swelled up in an egg weight form. And it left a dent in my face as well. You would have had to kill me. In the end, it took a crab in a bucket referee and a disloyal trainer to throw the towel in just to stop me.